Today on the Phasm show, we're going to learn what you do when your Samsung, or any fridge really, when your ice maker doesn't make any ice. So, the way it works is, you got an ice maker, so the ice maker makes ice, it drops it into this hopper, which also has a grinder, and then when it's time to dispense ice, it comes out through this dispenser, which is built into your door. But what can happen is you get ice buildup, and if there's ice buildup, then you have no ice. So, the first thing you want to do is remove this. So there's some tabs up here, you can just push up or down. But now, a lot of times I found like this was stuck. I could not get this out for the life of me. So I left the fridge unplugged overnight, and when I did, it still took like a strongman competition to get this ice maker out. So this part is just a hopper. It contains the ice. But inside, you can see I got a massive ice buildup starting. So the water gets into here, and so this whole system is full of ice. It's full to the top, and it's creating ice underneath. So you can go on Amazon or online or wherever and look up the part number for your fridge, or look up the model number for your fridge, and then see what's a compatible ice maker. So now typically there's two parts to this. There's the ice maker itself. This is like about $150, and then there's the ice bin, which are two separate parts. You can buy them separately, and a lot of times you do not need a separate ice bin. The ice bin is usually fine. It's usually this part that's either gone bad. So even if it doesn't go bad, you can still you can let it defrost. And if you let it defrost or on its thaw cycle, then people will tell you to push some buttons on here and you can access the maintenance mode. You access the maintenance mode by holding the freezer and the lightning button for like 10 seconds or 15 seconds or something, and then you can get into maintenance mode, and then you can force it to defrost. But anyways, I don't really want to do that because I tried that and it didn't really work. So there's a way better way to force it to defrost, and that is back here there's a cover with one screw typically, and if you take that out, you'll see two wiring harnesses. So the first wiring harness is for the thing that spins the ice hopper, and the second wiring harness is actually for the ice maker. So if you disconnect this thing right here, it was plugged in here, you just take this out. I've left it out for about an hour, and then this ice hopper won't get any power, so it won't draw any more water, and it also won't collect any more ice, and the ice will start to melt. You can see even down here the ice is melting already. So by tomorrow this will have melted, and then we'll be able to remove the whole ice maker, or even maybe tonight, because this part just once this ice has melted, this whole thing can come out, and then we can swap it with a new one, and it's just a straight swap. So I'm going to make part 2 when I swap this. So if you got any questions so far, please post a comment. Thank you.